رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقهوا قولي رب أدخلني مدخل الصدق وأخرجني مخرج الصدق واجعل لي من لدنك سلطانا نصيرا. In the name of the God, the omnipresent and the omnipotent. My respected viewers, today we are going to deliver a lecture on the topic that have ever challenged and make us perplexed and confused, especially when it comes to the perspective of religion. No doubt it contradicts with the theology of every religion, but not in case of Islam. Unfortunately, what it happens in the history of Islamic history, even the countries, those people who entirely banned the syllabus to study the theory of evolution. Like we have example of Saudi Arabia, Oman, Algeria. They have totally stopped or banned. And in countries like Turkey and other countries, they have removed the contents from syllabus. And in countries like Egypt, the theory of evolution was considered as hypothesized as false. So I believe that Islam being a religion of rational and nature, because just the problem with us is that we don't understand. And it's quite human nature. Whenever he don't know, whenever he feel that he has scarcity of knowledge, then he try to revolt against it. He tried those scholars who couldn't provide a satisfactory answer to the questions, the emerging scientific questions. And science has not only challenged the Islamic discourse, but also in Christianity and Judaism. Whenever we look back into the Renaissance and the clashes between the Protestant and the Catholic era, we come to know that they were also fighting for this thing. And one of the most important thing that we need to understand is that according to the belief of the historical analysis that we have, what happened in Islam and Islamic history is completely controversial. What happened after the death of Prophet Muhammad was totally horrendous. And the reason behind this entire tragedy that we have suffered throughout the course of time is that only we lack particular form of discussion. And today, I'm studying in Government College, University, Lahore. If I believe that only the teachers who teach me at Government College, University, Lahore are superior than others, this is just my narrow-mindedness. This is my schizophrenia. This can be say philosophical from schizophrenia. So I don't think that, and you are not limited to your own self. There's a philosophy there is a concept in philosophy that your self is not limited to your own self. Rather it is extend with whatever you are interacting. For example, you are interacting with your society. Like for example, why do you have a nostalgic feeling whenever there was a building that has been hit by the government officials? For example, there was a construction of city in the process of urbanization. We used to say that, oh no, please don't break this one. Don't have a lot of affections, and I have a lot of memories attached with this kind of building. For example, if I have this copy, right? Or if I have this box and it always used to be with me, so whenever if I throw it back somewhere, I still have a feelings of possessiveness with this box. So this is entirely natural, and we don't need to have any kind of particular form of discussions. So I don't think. And the second thing is that, so in his book, Yuval Noah Harari has clearly mentioned. So he has mentioned 3 revolutions in the entire human history. And the first one is cognitive revolution that dates back to 70,000 years ago. And the next one is agricultural revolution. And the third one is scientific revolution, which is 12,000 years ago and 500 years ago consecutively, respectively. So what happened with human? That why is the question that always arises in your mind, that why only the Homo sapiens exists today, rather the Homo rudolfinus, Homo neanderthals, Homo erectus, has been extinct from the entire sphere of Earth. We have never, we have only the anthropologist records, and what we have found through carbon dating and other process, we have just anthropological records that, oh yeah, we can believe that there was dinosaurs and there was other kind of organisms that were much bigger. And they were much, what we can say, bigger than this today of modern man. We can imagine their jaws, their brains, their hands, their legs. They were totally very different because they were not they were compatible with their environment, their resources they have. They don't have to fight. They always need to fight for their survival. Now, in the context of Islam, if we put this statement in the Islamic discourse, we come to know that one of the verses from the Holy Quran I would like to quote here. Hadn't there been a time of entire ignorance of darkness over the human being? That he was a man of no importance, of no significance. And same the thing is that Yuval Noah Harari has stated, has put the title of his first chapter, A Man of No Significance. Thousands of years, billion of years ago, even 14 point some billion years ago, soon after the Big Bang theory eruption, Big Bang explosion, the existence of life begins 3.4 billion years ago. So what happened in the Islamic discourse? Allah said that we have created everything from water, everything comes out from the soil. So these 2 points is the major point, and we need to understand that how we can imagine that Allah is telling that everything is from water and soil. Today science has already proved that 70% of your body comprises water. Okay, and the second thing, Allah said that now in the explanation of the Holy Quran, they quoted different stages. For example, they say that it might be the 9 month of an embryo in the uterus of his mom. So Allah has created all necessities, all the necessary requirements in the womb of mother, so that a child can easily nourish there. And then neonatal and prenatal care of a child that happens in the mother womb. And with the second important thing is that as compared to other animals, for example, chimpanzees, bonobos, and other animals, right? Their babies used to be mature at the time of birth. For example, if we have look at a cow and its baby, it almost mature. He has no organ left immature. While in case of human, their brain used to be immature, and it far after the birth, it still undergo maturation. So with the passage of time, it get matures and it brain cells get works. So it helps human to give a particular shape to that brain. Due to this, what you all know, Harari said that some of us are Christians, some are Muslims, some are Buddhists, some are Pakistani, some are this and that. And he also called that these are just our own myths that we have created. Why? Because we have the ability to speak. We have this ability that we have created a language, right? So this is the entire thing that we need to understand from the course of history, that we need to accept. The fact is that the concept of evolution is not anti-religion. Not science is anti-religion. Not the point is that science is anti-religion. The main thing is that if we consider Quran as the book of time and the source of guidance, we need to understand everything, every point of Quran very carefully and pondering in a particular way. It's not just a book to recite and to close and put on the shelves. No, it's not that. Quran is the book. It's not only comprises on the very rudimental tenets of Islam. It's not only to tell you aqim salat or to zakat. It not only focuses on your social life. It deals with every sphere of your life. So why you're not ready to get hidayat from Holy Quran? We just get mesmerized. We just get puzzled. Oh my God, how much Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has created has explained the origin of humanity, origin of nature. We get surprised. Oh my God. And these words came into our mind from Surah Rahman. The ability to listen. Every human is half energy and half matter. My eyes is matter, and my vision is energy. My tongues and my vocal cords are matter. My voice that you are listening is energy. And everything we are here facing. So it is kind of that we can change the matter into energy and energy into matter simultaneously. But that need energy. And if we take the concept of Miraj, their concept is Buraq. And what is Buraq? Buraq is actually from the Arabic word Barq. And Barq is light, bijli in Urdu, you can say. So what is Barq? Today the scientific prediction said that if someone travels with the speed of light, right, he can escape. He get the maximum escape velocity to get out of this entire galaxy. And it is with that velocity, science believe that someday we could understand the black hole. We could travel through the black hole. So what science says, actually the problem is that the human is innal insana li rabbihi lakanun. Indeed, these human beings are ungrateful. They don't think. Look at your origin and your end. Your origin was not, you're from nothingness to something. Allah has created you from nothingness to something. And you're going to death. So at which point you are getting arrogant? What is the source? What you have done? Even in your birth, you have no role in your own birth. So why you are so much frustrating? Why you are much arrogant? Getting arrogant. Who the hell you are that you are doing tyranny? You are suppressing the rights of people. You're teasing people. You are letting them tears, crying. You are being barbaric and despotic and narcissistic. Why? Who gave you this permission? Who the bullshit? It's just bullshit. If we understand our origin, if we understand, we will get humble. That's why our Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, despite all the gratitudes Allah has bestowed over him, despite the fact that he was rahmatul lil alamin, despite the fact he was the Sartaj al-Anbiya, despite the fact that he was the leader of the time, he was very simple and primitive enough. Why? He was much humble. The reason is that he has really understand the nature of human and the nature of life. So he didn't, a wise man can never invest his capital. Our time is also capital. Being an economics student, I can say that your time is capital. So you need to spend it wisely in that place that you can get somehow benefit out of there. So what the point is that we need to understand. We need to think that we are going to discover any kind of particular things or matter of facts that has been never ever. They have nothing to do with your life. That has nothing to do with your life. Just to understand why you are getting so much anxiety. Why are you getting so much anxiety? Didn't you hear that Allah said, if you just once time tell that, رَبَّنَا ظَلَمْنَا أَنفُسَنَا وَإِن لَمْ تَغْفِرْ لَنَا وَتَرْحَمْنَا لَنَكُونَنَّ مِنَ الْخَاسِرِينَ. Oh God, I have done this deed wrong. If you are not going to forgive me, who will forgive me? Who will cure me? Who will guide my boat? I'm in the storm. Sometimes we are in the storms and we have nothing to do with that. Sometimes we become entirely hopeless. And in that condition, there was one ray of hope emerging from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. He said, وَمَا تَقْنَطُوا مِن رَحْمَتٍ وَلَا تَقْنَطُوا مِن رَحْمَتٍ. Don't get disappointed from my mercy. You don't know when Allah will turn the court of brightness. So don't get disappointed. Being a Muslim, don't get disappointed. You have not this right. And it's against your philosophy of Islam. And I'm really surprised when it comes to understand the very origin of human. And Allah has again and again mentioned one thing. Why? Because He really knows the nature of human. We know, we forget what we have learned. We forget what we ate yesterday. So how it comes that we are not going to forget the rudimental teachings. That's why Allah has prepared a planning of sending His messenger to this world. And the first human being on the earth's surface, the first Homo sapiens or Mono erectus. If we are let's suppose that we are not discussing about the Homo erectus and other form of human species. The first Homo sapiens were human being. We need to understand this. We need to agree with this. We accept this. Just don't forget your ultimatum. If, for example, let me just tell you, अगर मैं आपसे एक बात कहूँ, देखें भैया आपने यहाँ पर जाना है और जाके यहाँ से बात ये चीज़ करना, आपने ये सारी चीज़ें खा के आ जाओ, ये भी करके आ जाओ, ये भी कर, ये लो, 5,000 आप होटल में बैठ के आ जाए, ये 5,000 आप ये इधर उधर घूमें, लेकिन ये ज़रा मेरे जो ख़त है ना, ये ज़रा मेरे उस बंदे तक पहुँचा के, फिर हफ्ते बाद आप वापस आते हो, आपने कहा जी बड़ा मैंने घूम भी लिया, सैर सपाटे भी किए, खाना भी मज़े के खा लिए, फिर मैं कहा कि वो जो ख़त मैंने आपको भेजा था उस बंदे तक आपने पहुँचाया, ओ माय गॉड मैं तो वो भूल गया, अब बताओ मेरे पे क्या गुजरेगी। तो यही केस है मोहतरम, दुनिया में आप आए हो तो आप एक मकसद के तहत आए। अल्लाह ने आपको मना नहीं फरमाया। अल्लाह तो फरमाते हैं कि हमने ज़मीन सखर शम्स वल क़मरा, आप अल्लाह ने इस पूरी कायनात को हमारे लिए मुसख्खर किया। और हुदूद इंसानी क्या है? अल्लाह ने एक हुदूद मुअय्यन किया है, तिल्का हुदूदुल्लाहि वला तअतदूहा, और ये हुदूद है अल्लाह की, और उस हुदूद का आपको कोई इल्म गुमा है? बस जो इस्लाम की जो रुडिमेंटल टेनेट्स है उनको आप सरपास ना करो। अब अकबर अल आबादी का एक शेर है ना कि चाहे जो भी करो, तुम चरख में फूलो, झूलो, आसमान में जाओ, ज़मीन में जाओ, जिधर भी जाना चाहिए जाओ, ये ज़मीन अल्लाह ने तुम्हारे लिए बनाया, फसीरु फिल अर्ज़, तुम ज़मीन में घूमो, क्यों खुदा तुम्हें रोकेगा? लेकिन एक चीज़ है कि मेरे बंदे ने तुमने मेरे ज़ात में शिरक नहीं करना है, मुझे थोड़ा सा टाइम देना है, जो मैंने तुम्हें मकसद लेके भेजा है ना, मा खलक़तल जिन्ना वल इंसा इल्ला लियअबुदून। और सूरह मुल्क की आयत है कि हमने इंसानों और जिन्नों को पैदा किया था कि हम ज़रा आजमाएं, उस आजमाइश में ज़रा उतरे हैं ना। कि मैंने आपको, अल्लाह ने भी फरमाया भाई तुम्हें मैंने हर चीज़ दी थी, तुम्हें ज़िंदगी दी, हयात दी, तुम्हें तरह तरह की चीज़ें दी, आराइशें दी, जमालात दिए, रिसोर्सेज दिए, हर चीज़ दी, तुम्हें नाक दी, कान दी, अक्ल दिए, शऊर दिया तुम्हें, लेकिन इसके बावजूद तुमने मेरा वो काम नहीं किया जिसके लिए मैंने तुम्हें दुनिया में भेजा था। तो क्या देखें अज़ीज़ान मोहतरम, हम पे क्या गुजरेगी, उस खुदा पे क्या गुजरेगा? तो एक जुल्म है और खुदा जुल्म को पसंद नहीं करता। थोड़ा सा अक्ल करें, शऊर करें, गौर तदब्बर करें, कुछ सोचें, कुछ सीखें अपने आप से। हर नया सूरज आपके लिए मौका है, नाउमीदी की किरण छोड़ दें, नाउमीदी की जंगलों से निकले। हर नया सूरज आपके लिए नई उम्मीद लेकर आती है। मेरे अजीज़ों, आपने नाउमीद ना होना, खुदा की रहमत से नाउमीद नहीं होना है, आपने कभी नहीं होना। आपने खुदा आपको मायूस नहीं करेगा। अगर आपको कभी कभार लगता है कि आपकी जो चीज़ें हस्बे तवक्को, हस्बे आरज़ू नहीं हो रहा, तो इसका मतलब ये नहीं कि आपको वो यू डोंट डिजर्व दिस, एक्चुअली दिस इज नॉट फिट फॉर यू। लेट द टाइम डिसाइड, लेट द टाइम वेट फॉर द राइट टाइम, एवरीथिंग इंशाल्लाह विल बी फाइन। ऐसे एक चीज़ है कि अल्लाह पर भरोसा रखना है। देखिए ज़िंदगी में ये चीज़, आप कुछ चीज़ें होती हैं जो मेटाफिजिकल होते हैं, दैट इज़ बियॉन्ड योर ओन परसेप्शन। वी कैन नॉट describe that's happening with you, but we personally feel that something is happening with me, something is feeling better, I'm feeling, there is a satisfaction in your soul, So just look for that satisfaction, and it's not in the worldly items that is just doing too much. They are playing with your dopamines. So why are you getting involved in those kind of stuffs? Try to rise your interest in namaz, in Islamic things. وآخر دعوانا أن الحمد لله رب العالمين. Thank you so much.